Learning. The main thing to learn is chronic pain, though 100% real, is a creation of the brain and must be dealt with at the brain level. I spent 5 years trying to focus on my shoulder to recover from my chronic shoulder pain, and I was getting nowhere. It was only when I realized this was the problem that I got somewhere. Thousands of people have been helped by learning from Dr. John Sarno, and I'll say a little bit more about him. Learning about yourself with cognitive behavioral therapy is especially effective. We also have a psychologist here, Dr. Ken Pfeiffer, right there, who's an expert in chronic pain. He recovered from chronic pain himself. He has a wonderful website on chronic pain. He's a good resource to talk about if you're interested in that. You can go to the Hansma Lab website for more information, for example, about the Stanford Back Pain Day videos. This is a wonderful series of videos by what I regard as the world-leading group in chronic pain at Stanford. I'll show you, this is one slide from one of those Stanford videos. It's from Dr. Beth Darnell. It's the second talk in the day. She says, self-regulation of cognition, emotion, and arousal is paramount, meaning self-regulation of cognition. You don't want to be catastrophizing in your thoughts, she teaches. This is really a way to build up chronic pain. If you're like, oh, this pain is so bad, it'll never end. Why? Oh, I can't see my grandchildren, I can't do this. You know, just if you catastrophize about how bad the rest of your life is going to be, that's a really good way to increase chronic pain. Another really good way to increase it is with anger. How could this have happened to me, kind of thing. And controlling your arousal, calming yourself. She says, develop confidence in your ability to calm your nervous system. And we'll talk about a really wonderful technique involving biofeedback for doing that later in the talk. These are the keys to success, she says. All right, let's get to Dr. Sarno, because he really helped me. These are books by John Sarno, two really good ones. These books are available for less than $10 on Amazon, and I highly recommend them. They're on your sheets. You can find out about them. Here's what Dr. Sarno recommends. First is, think psychological rather than physical. For example, how do I feel emotionally right now? Your lower back pain flares up. How do I feel emotionally right now? What's going on emotionally? Be curious about your mental state. Be curious about what's going on. Instead of, my back really hurts. Oh. Educate yourself. Read his books and watch his videos. If you, there's a video there in your sheets that's by 2020, which is amazing. It shows people who went through his treatment while he was still practicing. His treatment for chronic pain was a 3-hour lecture. A 3-hour lecture. And you see in this video some people who were just debilitated by chronic pain. They go to his 3-hour lecture, and a week or so later, they're getting better. A week or so. It took that long for it to sink in kind of to the unconscious. But now he's not giving those lectures, but what he recommends is just keep reading his books till your pain goes away. And it worked for me. It did. Just keep reading his books till your pain goes away. Resume normal activities. So again, here, you know, it's not the normal activities that are the problem. It's sensitization, and avoiding normal activities can make the problem worse. Affirmations. For example, I can retrain my brain to tame pain, and I will feel better. Form a support group. I'll give you an opportunity to form a support group just of other people who live in your area at the end of this lecture, you know, gathering in the corners of the room with people near you. And this support group, there's also some sheets for what the support group could do, but basically if you have TV to watch internet, you watch these internet videos together and discuss them. And then I would say read this John Sarno books like a book club, you know. Do the first half of this book for 1 week, come together, discuss it, and second half for the second week, just read those two John Sarno books. So there you have about 5 meetings right there, which I think will get you a long way to recovering from chronic pain. psychotherapy if necessary. So Ken Pfeiffer, you could talk to people for psychotherapy. Some cases, there's psychological problems that really feed that pain, and sometimes the pain feeds psychological needs. Sometimes, for instance, say a person really has a need to, withdraw from his beloved family or something like that, and the chronic pain gives him a way to do that. Or he has problems at work and chronic pain gets him a way to avoid going to work. You may have to deal with some of the problems that the chronic pain is serving for the chronic pain to go away.